I just started, I was just talking about David Wilcox, and then I start coughing. I didn't want to cough loud into the phone. So hopefully I can merge these back, and it won't be two separate ones. I'll have to see. I think I can do it in editing and put them together. I'm not sure though, but I'll just kind of go a little bit more back over it, but I'll probably still post that one because sometimes I say stuff and then I don't remember and then I don't repeat it exactly the way I said it, you know. So, and I'm not good with editing, so I don't know that I can. But so in his stuff, I'm one of the people who is all about disclosure and the stuff about aliens, our true history and stuff, because I knew, because like I've said before, they were talking to me ever since I was a little kid, and they were telling me stuff. And so I would try and tell other people, but everybody just thought I was crazy. But when you have your inner knowing, you know. It's like you can't be put off. Well, I can't be put off by my inner knowing. You know, you can't convince me of what if my inner knowing tells me something, you can't convince me of something else. And I go by my inner knowing, and I always have, ever since I was younger. And I used to get made fun of because people always would say how stupid that was. You don't just go by your emotions. What are you talking about? God, you are so illogical. You have no logic. You don't ever think, all the stuff that you say, that they want to pull you away from being connected to your inner guidance. And, but everybody's got it. And, but it's everybody's own thing to connect to it and to get control of the other outside influences, your ego and stuff like that. Right now, you got all these people, and they're so trapped in that lower chakra. It is the pain, it's the suffering, it holds all the anger, the judgment, all the stuff that we're seeing that is going on. And it's all held down here, but that's where you're on autopilot because you haven't worked up. You're not up in your heart chakra. You're not living by love. You're not caring about how you affect other people. You're only thinking about yourself. Then when you move up into, the throat chakra, I said, when I was up there and I started speaking out, like that was a huge, huge thing for me. And, and then you go up into your Christ consciousness, your Christ mind, that's looking outside of yourself, way outside of yourself, your connection to everything that's outside of you, but you have to work up that system through, it's that same process as a toddler, as an infant is born, the same process as a human ages and becomes an adult. It's the same process for a soul to grow its independence, to know its own power, to feel its own abilities, And right now, so many people are attached, they're plugged into this system because it's safe. You feel safe, like they don't really understand, what's life all about? I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's kind of creepy. And, there's lots of people who, it's a heavy, heavy energy. And when you have been in incarnations all over the place, especially if you've been in higher and you're descending back for this event, then, this is it's been heavy the whole time. Just like, oh my God. It's just a heavy, heavy energy down here. There's just, murder and mayhem, war, hate, just all of this stuff. That's not up. That's why we're seeing so much of it purging out. It can't go up. It's not in the higher realms. That's why, Earth and humanity has been in an enclosed kind of experiment. Like, you can't go outside of this. You have to learn, from this stuff. You can't go take this out and, go start going on other planets, It's like the draconians. They go around. I think that they even lost their planet. I think all they do is go around in their ship trying to take over other planets. And they have some sort of a hold on stuff going on here, but they've also, the alliance for the other, the more, see, I always get it mixed up between the malevolent is the bad and benevolent is the good. So there's a lot of benevolent beings out there who are there to help humanity, who are all about spiritual life and spiritual gifts and living to your best and your fullest. And they're trying to help. But then, so this thing that's going on is so much bigger. Like people, it goes down to like the smallest amount. Like people are focusing on, these little details in their life, but this expands far beyond, just as the chakra system moves up. There's a whole war going on out here that has to do with power. And, and it influences what goes on here. But that's the stuff that humans need to have, be opened up for them to have access to. But, these controllers, they think, oh, no, these little sheep, they're just little animals. They don't need to know. Doesn't matter. We just need them to go to work. Ooh, I saw a really good TikTok this morning. It looked like it was like the person was before Congress or something, but it didn't look like it was in this country. It looked like it was like the UK maybe. But she was reading something about the coven, something about, they write everything down. They lay out their plans. And I'm not sure, whose it was, but it was so exact over what has happened. I don't want to say, because it could have been a Masonic one. I'm not sure what, because I probably didn't get all the different parts to it. But the part I saw, what she was reading, oh my gosh, it was so exact. And they do look down on us like we're animals. They don't care about us. These people who are willing to turn their health over to people that don't care about you, that laugh at you, they think you're a little animal. Yeah, they don't think we can handle information, supposedly. And that's why they keep information from us. But, when people start understanding about their true history, about what this planet is really all about, it's going to change. It's going to change so much that it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same place at all. But, we have to have these people who also have to change. And this is how perfectly and intricate this whole thing is. It's orchestrated so perfectly. Each soul has its own way that it was going to wake up. Each soul is here for its own purpose. Some purposes are to help others wake up. It's very, very intricate and designed what's happening. There's no accidents. People think like all this stuff is like by accident. Nothing is by accident. And I just feel like when people start understanding the true history, it's going to give them so much more peace, I think. What a terrifying thing for people to feel like this is their only life. And if you mess it up, you're going to go to hell forever. And, they teach you compliance from the very beginning. They train you into it. And, in that thing, and I was talking about the one I was just saying, she was even taught, when she said, and we'll give them sugar so their teeth will rot. And when their teeth rot, we'll fill them with metal. Oh, yeah. They don't do it anymore with the metal, but my mouth was filled with metal when I was a kid. And, you just touch a fork on it or something. Oh, God. You could feel it go through your whole body. I don't even know how to explain what it feels like to have a fork touch metal inside of your tooth if you've never had it. It is like a wave through your body. It's not just like a little scrape in your mouth. No, it's weird. But now, they've put it directly into people. So, yeah, this is really, really rough stuff that's happening. And, but everything is going to, really start shaking up. And as it does, it's going to really propel people into like the dark places. And when the, I'll just go back and say, go in and watch his stuff, or go in and read the stuff, the book of one. I guess you would call them teachings. I don't know, because it was these professors that were trying to channel and speak to other beings, and it's the being that they accessed, the information that they brought forward, that they told, that talks about our purpose and what human beings are about and what everything is going on, but it talks about what's happening right now and the changing of the age and the ascension, or they call it the harvest. And it talks so much about that. I know I talk about this, I've talked about it a lot of times. So, if you have heard a bunch of my stuff, you'd probably, oh my gosh, my eyes are just being so crazy lately. Like, I am just seeing so much weird stuff. Like, I don't even know if there's stuff on my face or I'm just seeing weird stuff. My close-up vision is just like, it's just disappearing more and more and more. It's just becoming where it's just like blank. And the other part where what's it called, the glaucoma part, where it's closing in, and I've lost all of this. I don't know about out here, like I can't see any of this, no peripheral down here. And I almost stepped on Stella this morning. She's huge. Trixie's always under my feet, and I almost step on her. But, and I have to purposely look down all the time. But, I was thinking about this morning because I wanted to add this in somewhere. Because, I'm all about, like, taking command of your own health, of your own body, and, get it in your optimal, whatever that is. And so this morning when I almost fell on Stella and I was able to pull myself back, it is all this core training that I have been doing, I swear, has helped so much with the balance. I used to have such poor balance, and I have scoliosis, so my legs are not, like, they don't line up exactly right, like I have a twist in my back. And so it makes me off balance. I got my first abdominal surgery when I was 20. So they already cut into those muscles. So I had a weak core for most of my life. And, when I became a part, especially on their medicines and stuff, where I was just falling and tripping all the time. And I would get hurt. I split my head open and hurt my hip, and falling in that trash can. It was one of those great big ones. I don't want to say falling in the trash can. It was one of those giant ones, the ones where you put the leaves in. And I was putting the leaves in, and I pushed it, and it slipped in the leaves. So be careful. But it's one thing I found out when I went in for that accident was leaves are as slippery as ice. They get just as many accidents with people slipping on wet leaves as they do slipping on wet ice. So just so you know. So when I slipped into it, I fell into the trash can and split my head open. But now I feel like I'm not as unsteady. And I've done all of that, not going to the gym, not doing any of that stuff. It's all been right in my living room, just 5-pound weights, doing yoga, it's calisthenics. Look up what calisthenics are, and that is, it is tightening the muscle and then working it while it's tight. So just look up about it. It has really, really strengthened my muscles, and it's really helped with my my core and my stability. So, and it's important. You're going blind, you're falling all over the place. So yeah, if you're a blind person and you're, having problems tripping over things, work on your core. It's really, really helped me a lot with not falling. Now, I said that, now it'll be like, I'll fall. But it won't be the first time. So anyways, big stuff is going to be happening, and it's going to be going quick, and, everybody's going to go through what they're going to go through, and you can get through it no matter what it is. This is every single thing happening is all for you to have I don't know what else to call it, but your come to Jesus moments. It's that moment where all is lost. You have to go inside You go and you just start, why? What does it all mean? What am I supposed to do? It is for everybody to wake up, to pull out of this very controlled, structured world they created, to pull free and to understand who you are, because we're about to ascend. No matter what level you're going to go, this is a big opportunity for a soul. And, so no matter what, I don't know that a soul couldn't level up. I guess it's possible that they could just, like some of these people who maybe just are just starting to even understand anything, like they may just kind of stay there for a while. I'm not sure. I don't think that I'm necessarily speaking to them. I think I'm speaking more to people who are ready to ascend, who are ready to claim their consciousness, who are ready to understand and move forward. I think that's who I'm speaking to. So if that's you, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.